Hi guys, it's me, T. Happy New Year! The New Year is here. Thank God. Yeah, thank God in a way. So much went on, especially at the end of last year. Just glad to see the year go. Unfortunately, we saw some people go, and some very close people to us. And we started the new year out that way as well. But I don't want to talk about that right now. Don't want to be a downer right at the beginning, because we want to talk about a fresh start to a great new year. So again, this is T. Welcome to 2015. Welcome back. Hope you guys enjoyed the little bit of vlogging that I did at the end of 2014. Didn't get up as much as I would have liked, but my husband has, because of him cooking, posting some recipes out there, I will put the links up when they're available, and you'll be able to obviously navigate from this page. Please make sure you're subscribing. This way you can get notifications when the new videos are around. I'm not going to promise a daily vlog, because daily vlogs are tough for me right now. But I will promise to try to get in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I think, is a good start, especially somebody starting out. Don't think you guys are going to mind much. And guys, please give me feedback. I want to hear some feedback. I want to hear from you guys, because you're my audience. You're the people that I am talking to on a regular basis. Give me some suggestions. Post some things down below in the comments if there's something you want to see, something you want to know about. Don't pretend to be the expert on everything. But if I know about it, I'll certainly share it with you. Mentioned I do eBay, so definitely can give you some tips and tricks to eBay. We'll talk a little bit. I'm going to actually have a separate link, again, coming within the next week or two, to eBay site, or we'll talk about eBay. We'll talk about how to buy and sell things. We'll talk about some things maybe that you just have around the house. I'll tell you, that's how I got started. I didn't go out and go to estate sales and do all of that. And, you know, I started small. Although first thing I sold, I think, sold for over $500. And we'll talk about that. We'll talk about what it was. Was it a difficult sale? No. Was it difficult to ship? Yes. And we'll talk about that, because there's some things that locally you might want to do on Craigslist as opposed to do eBay. And we'll talk what's great about that. Some people do free shipping. Some people charge the shipping included in the price. We'll talk about those different ways. So if you're interested in that, please see my links below. In the next few weeks, I will have some videos on that. Not going to make long videos. Want to keep videos anywhere, probably daily vlogs when I get to it, 5 minutes, maybe 10 at the most. When it comes to a how-to, I'm going to do little snippets. I don't want to spend an hour talking about eBay and how to do things. I want to have specific things, and I want you guys to tell me. So tell me below some things that you want to hear about. You know, whether it's how to take the pictures, should you do the 12 pictures, what items shouldn't you worry about pictures and just put a description. You know, getting good feedback, what's the proper verbiage maybe to put in your tags. So if there's anything about that you want to know. Then when it comes to the cooking, like I said, Rob, he's, you know, going to get ready. We'll probably do the first one this weekend. Probably don't look for it to be uploaded until Monday or Tuesday. But we are going to do the first cooking video this weekend. So look for that. Not sure what it's going to be yet. We're going to pick something at random, maybe one of Rob's specialty dishes. Not too sure about what it's going to be yet. So again, those are things we want your suggestions on. So please put it in the comments below. What would you guys like to see? What's a recipe or something that you want to know about? Maybe it's not a recipe. Maybe it's about what's a good pan to use? What's a good temperature to cook something at? We'll answer those questions. We're going to actually have a Q&A going forward as well. We're going to ask you guys to send in your questions, whether it be via Twitter, be it Facebook, or right here on our channel. Send us questions, and we're going to set some time. We'll probably set that up sometime in early February to kind of answer your questions. We'll say mid-February. Early February is gonna be a little tough. We'll talk about that. Don't really like to talk about some things. Don't want to bring up certain things right now. Eventually, I will speak about them. And again, I don't want to bore you guys to death. But I just wanted to wish everybody a very happy New Year. Hopefully, it started out great for you guys. Please keep watching. We hope that you guys come into our home. That's what we're all about. We want you to come, and we're going to talk about anything that you guys want to talk about. So it doesn't have to be the eBay and the cooking stuff. It could be something else. So let us know if it's something we're not familiar with. Maybe we'll get an SME. Everybody know what an SME is? Subject matter experts. I'm an SME in certain categories, but not in every category. And I don't claim myself, even though my husband will tell you I know everything. I think it's a great thing if you can put some things up. People are interesting. I may not be the most interesting person in the world, but I'm gonna hopefully engage you guys enough so that you can see that everybody's life is different, and some of us want to see the pros and cons, right? A lot of YouTubers out there right now are younger YouTubers, and trust me, Rob and I are not young. We have two boys, and you'll meet if you haven't seen them in the videos. I know Christmas you met and saw Bri, but he's our youngest. He's 16. Most of your YouTube vloggers out there, have kids, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, if that. A lot of the newer ones have newborns. Even some of the most popular, YouTubers, the Shade Tarts, right? They're a little bit older than most, but they still have 5 small children. I mean, Suntard, he's 11. I still consider him young. It goes fast. It really goes fast. I mean, had I known when Bri was, this little that I could do this, I would. It's something new that I recently just fell upon and said, hey, I'd like to do this. I'd like to share part of my life. I'd like to, maybe help people. I've seen some great out there, and some people help people. I was watching something just recently, and I'm sure you guys have seen it because I know it went viral. I'm sure I saw it when it went viral, but I didn't think about it as it being like this guy's life, that this is what he does, and now he has a vlog besides, and he's been on YouTube forever, but helping a homeless man. And I'll give a shout out to him. I apologize. His name completely escapes me right now. But I think what he did was wonderful. And I'm sure you guys have seen it. I know that the one that went viral was he hit the $1,000 lottery or something like that. I'll find out for sure if you guys don't know. And if you do know, post it down below. This way we can let everybody else know who it is. just okay. So enough of that. We'll talk about that. That's something else too. I'm gonna bring my video camera out. Weather's a little chilly right now. Woke up this morning, it was 8 degrees below zero with the wind chill. So a little nippy. I think our high today is about 20 something, 22, 23. But it's January. What do you expect in the Northeast in January? But I'm going to get out there. I definitely want to make it a point to, you saw me vlogging even in the car, maybe when I'm driving around through the stores, through some adventures. Like to get some, footage maybe because I don't know how long we're going to be staying in this home. We're really, now that Brian's going to be, graduating from high school next year, probably going to think about downsizing, moving to more of a, a less maintenance home. We've got a lot of maintenance here, which, 4 bedrooms and 3 baths. And, a lot of space. That's what we wanted. We built this house, probably overbuilt it for our area, but that's okay. It suited us well. We do entertain, I've said this so many times in the past, and that's what our house was meant to be. But moving forward, we don't need 4 bedrooms, even though 2 of them take up my eBay and my office. It is what it is. I'll have to deal with one. And maybe, when we get into the eBay videos, I'll show you the office. You'll probably flip out when you see the 3,000 things that I have in there. Not that you can't see that I have so many things around here. But, we'll talk about those things. My other vlogs, my husband lost his brother late last year, and the holidays were tough. I'm not gonna lie to you, we had tough holidays, but we're gonna look forward to spring. Spring is new. We're gonna move forward in 2015. We're gonna make it a great year. We're gonna hope you guys help us make it a great year, and we're gonna talk about really how we help each other. How do we become the best that we can be? And I mean that emotionally. I don't mean it in any other context that it sounds like. But how emotionally do we help one another? Because I think if we don't have good people in our life and we're not surrounded by good folk, and I know there's going to be lots of negative comments on, I'm not living in La La Land. Trust me, I've seen other YouTubers comment section, and sometimes you just want to reach into the computer and shake these people and say, what? You're crazy. Some of them are right. I've seen, unfortunately, some people just take advantage. I don't know. Again, I'm an emotional person, so I'm not going to go there right now. It's not going to be heavy. This is going to be just another little kind of tidbit to the future. This is an early vlog for me. We're going to look back on this 5 years from now. I'm going to laugh and I'm going to say, hey, remember when T put this vlog out? How ridiculous, how silly. No, maybe not ridiculous or silly, but I'm new. And I'm not going to lie to anybody. It is what it is, and I don't know if my lighting is correct. Don't know if I have the right camera. Don't know if I have the right backdrop. I mean, I'm going to change my backdrop because this isn't going to be my permanent backdrop. I've got a mess behind me. I am still cleaning up after the holidays. God, I will take you on a tour in the morning, not now, but of my dining room. The living room is pretty much getting back to shape as far as I guess we have pretty much emptied. I mean, the tree tree came down the day after Christmas. I told you guys that was a horrible tree. I could not stand that tree. That tree was, oh my God, I couldn't wait for it to go. But it went. It went the day after Christmas. And Christmas was a tough day. It was a tough day. And again, I'm not going to go there right now, but the holidays sometimes can go one way or the other. To our home, we're going to have a great 2015. Can't wait to talk to you guys this year. Can't wait. Think about some of the things you want to see us do videos on. Think about some of the things you'd like to ask questions about. We will have a Q&A. I'm thinking somewhere maybe around Valentine's Day. That should give us enough time to get that up, and by then I'm going to work on getting some additional lighting, maybe a different backdrop. Definitely going to have a cleaner area to do this on a regular basis, because I know a lot of people who follow YouTubers like to see a daily vlog. Can't promise I'm going to be there anytime soon. Can't promise that at all. But hopefully we can do a weekly vlog and a weekly video on a how-to. We'll start there. We're going to start small. It's not going to be anything crazy. And maybe I'll throw some things up there, here and there, and figure it out. All right, guys, gotta go. Mom and Dad are calling on the other line, but we'll talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, so we have these weird tracks that are out here on the deck. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see them because it's a little dark out here. Trying to figure it out. Oh, there, maybe you can see. They seem very far apart. So I'm wondering if anybody has any idea. I'll get a little closer to kind of see the shape of them. They almost look not familiar with too much outside because we don't live in a particular area where we see stray cats and we see raccoons, but we don't necessarily see tracks like this. So if anybody has a clue, if I was to guesstimate the distance between them, well, I would say at least a good foot, if not more. So here's one. It's almost 2 feet according to Rob, so I don't know if anybody has a clue. It just seems very odd. And Rob just came out to throw a steak on the barbecue, so. No, he's not smoking. That's just smoke coming out of his mouth from the cold air. Cold air.
Tastes better.
Makes the food taste better. Don't overcook mine. Don't overcook mine.
Go away.
Alright, I just want to get a nice picture of it.
Of what?
Of the steak.
See it?
I promised them all today that there'd be a vlog over the weekend of you cooking something. So I gotta come with my promise.
Can't see nothing.
Nah, it's dark. It's really dark out here. So. Alright, we'll go back in. But if, guys, if you guys know what that is, just let us know. I'd be curious. I don't think it's a raccoon, but who am I? Possum? I don't know. You think it's a possum? Maybe. I guess it could be. Alright.